the being a person and being asleep, our life is a constant, some highs and some lows and some mediocre. Highs, lows, mediocre. Highs, lows, mediocre. And we don't like it. And we keep going to get the high. And we think that somehow there's this illusion that is some kind of something happens, then it's going to be high forever. I will have arrived, the arrival, the high forever. But that is corrupt information. It's an illusion. From my experience, in the sages talk about this happiness is more like a causeless okay-ness. Causeless okay-ness, more like a sense of okay-ness and peace. And it's connected to not because something happened, but because the presence starts to be more present and awake. The source of happiness, stability and peace is from within the presence. And the presence is kind of asleep. So the degree of okayness and peace and stability, no matter what's happening, it grows in direct correlation to being more out of the mind, out of emotions, living more into as being, and gradually diminishing pain body. And then, and still the outer life will be high, low, mediocre. High, low, mediocre. This realm, this is one of my teachers, my teacher would speak, there's no actual lasting happiness to be found in this up and down and mediocre, up and down and mediocre, and stimulus and war and hunger and loss. Everything we love is going to die. Nothing, we can't keep the ducks in a row. So this domain is not a domain that you get happiness like she was my teacher, she would say that like without this awakening of consciousness, this is hell. Even with the awakening of consciousness, it's still pretty shitty. But it's much more interesting, it's much more peace and mystery and wonder. But she was talking, my teacher, that when she became, so to say, enlightened, it wasn't like okay, bam. It was a gradual for years, and then she was like, whoa, that's interesting. She said, I can see that no matter what's happening, no matter what asshole is in front of me or whatever hurtful things people are doing, it doesn't make me close my heart from them, and it doesn't take my happy from me, happy from within. It doesn't. I was like, whoa, that's like what they are saying. I was like, whoa. Anyway, and then she thought that, well, now it's going to be groovy. I'm enlightened. It's groovy. No suffering. Yay. And then she will feel like, oh no, what is this? Start to feel unpleasantness. So she was saying that although she was clear and conscious, the whole world is unconscious. And they are pulling nasty shit, man. Painful, torturous stuff, hurtful. And she could feel it, and she could feel the suffering of people in their body, and she could feel it in her. So it's like, oh shit, I'm still have to deal with stuff. But what was different is that her ability to be with it greatly enhanced, and she would not be sucked into it, and it will be transcended. Stuff will come, like what I mean, transcendence.
Yeah.
The thought comes like, oh, I'm bad. It's seen, it's not snagged, goes away, I remain. That's transcendence.
Mm.